Bonjour, I hope that you're preparing well for your exams. I'm back again with another video on pronom personnel. So this time it's a répondez question. So you can see on the board, few of them are written in positive, few of them in negative, so that you understand both kind of sentences. On va commencer? Let's quickly start. First part, la salade est-elle dans le réfrigérateur? So this one we need to do it in positive, and you can see I've not underlined. This is a pronom personnel question. And what are you supposed to replace in a pronom personnel question? You always have to replace a noun. So when you replace a noun, you can just see the first sentence. La salade est-elle? So whenever we frame a question and a noun is given in the starting, there is also a subject pronoun. So when you frame the sentence, you can take anyone. So let's take elle because it's a pronoun question and elle is pronom sujet. So let's start. Oui, la salade est-elle dans le réfrigérateur? The salad, is it in the refrigerator? So oui, elle, réfrigérateur. This is a noun that we need to replace. And dans le réfrigérateur, which pronom personnel we are going to write? Pronom direct, indirect, e, on, tonique. Which one? E. Très bien. For places we write E. L, E, A. Yes, it is there. Let's start with second part. As-tu acheté du fromage pour moi? So if you see the second sentence, in the entire sentence we have only one noun, which is fromage. So if you replace fromage, it is being followed with which preposition? The D ones, du fromage. So for DE, it's which pronom personnel? Oh, très bien. So we, as-tu will change to je, and for du it's on, so it becomes j'en ai. J'en ai, it's passé composé, so in passé composé, the pronoun is always before the first verb. Très bien. Oui, j'en ai acheté pour moi. So you can always do one thing. Whenever I'm giving you these worksheets, just note down the questions first and then you can solve it and come back again on this video to check your answers. So let's start with third part. As-tu expliqué le problème à Jean? So if you see this, there are two things that we need to replace here. So that's the case of double placement. Le problème est à Jean. And this has to be done in negative. So no, okay, so no, as-tu expliqué will turn to j'ai expliqué. And if we see both of them, le problème is which pronoun? Le. There is no preposition here in between, so this is the case of COD. And this is the case of a preposition is there followed with a name, a person. So that is COI, très bien. So both of them are there. So how are we going to write? Je, for le problème, je, le, Jean, it's Louis, AS. With tu, it's AS. With je, it will be AI. Je, le, Louis, expliquer. Expliquer. So this is the sentence that I have made it in positive. Just for letting you understand where are we going to place napa. Okay. I have continued the sentence in positive only, so that I can show it to you from here. How do we make negative? Always remember one thing. Whenever two verbs are there and it's in past tense, negative is always with the first one. Negative is always with the first one. Now if you see the first one, there are also pronouns with the first one. You can never replace pronouns and the verb. So this entire thing becomes one. This entire thing becomes one. And where are you going to place napa? So it becomes je, ne, le, Louis, and pa. Pa, expliquer. Je, ne, le, Louis, pa, expliquer. It will be with the first verb. Okay? So if you know it, you can even write it directly. Just for discussing it with you, I have written positive first and then I was showing you that you can't separate pronoun and the verb. On va continuer. Pensez-vous à vos parents? So that's our next sentence. Pensez-vous à vos parents? Do you remember? With pensez verb. Remember this sentence especially. Pensez verb followed Pensée followed with person, it's always pronotonique. Okay, so we, pensée followed with person is always tonique, pronotonique. Are you thinking about your parents? So you can either replace vous with je, or you can also write nous. That is completely fine because vous, we take it as the plural side. So right now I'll just write je pense, yes, I'm thinking about. Vos parents, if you remember the pronotonic table, vos parents will be, it's masculine plurial, so we are going to write a. Je pense à a. Je pense à a. Last one. Est-ce que tu ne vas pas offrir du champagne à ma copine? In the last one, can you notice something? I have not written we there. I have not written in the bracket, I have just written positive. Can you guess why I have written positive and why I have not written we there? Can you guess? Because the question is in negative. Absolutely correct. The question is in negative. And I have to reply in positive. So, it's not going to start with we, it's going to start with C. So, I can simply write this first. Okay, c'est très important. It's very important to remember. Now, we can see the sentence. Tu ne vas pas offrir du champagne. So, first noun is du champagne. À ma copine, it's the next noun. So, two nouns we have to replace. Let's see the first noun, du champagne again. Just like du fromage. So, it's going to be replaced with en. The next one, à ma copine, person, and a preposition is there. So, C-O-I. So, we have two pronouns here, en and lui. So, out of en and lui, which one are you going to write first? Louis. Très bien. Louis you're going to write first. Okay, you don't have to see the sequence that it's en and Louis. You need to follow the table, right? So, see. Now, see the structure. Tu ne vas pas offrir. It's two verbs in tense. Where second is in infinitive. Okay, so je ne. Move step by step. Vais pas. Negative is always with the first one. Okay. Si je ne vais pas. Is it si je ne vais pas or is it si je vais? Si je vais. Très bien. Si je vais. The question is in negative but we are making it positive. Okay. So si je vais. You need to be very confident regarding your answers. Okay. So si je vais. Of course I'm going. And then lui en offrir. Okay. Si je vais, it's a two verb sentence, so the pronouns will be in between. Okay, question is in negative. We have to reply in positive. That's why we can't use we. We have to use si. So this is also something that you need to remember. Keep practicing, and before I end this video, I would like to thank each one of you because today I just completed my 600 followers and I am super grateful for this. Thank you so much for all your love. And I'm going to see you in the next video for